Polyhalogen compound, what does it mean? Many halogens, more than one basically. Polyhalogen compounds means those compounds which has more than one. All right. So one by one we will see many which is given in NCRT. Those who have NCRT can open that topic. Yes, polyhalogen compounds. It's right there. You can all refer. Advika, you can open the NCRT textbook. Preksha, you can also do that for your reference. So first polyhalogen compound we'll talk about is basically chlorofluorocarbon. Okay. The first polyhalogen. Have you heard of chlorofluorocarbon? Where they are used? Yes, they are used in refrigerators. They are used in air conditioners. Basically, they are the cooling gases, right? Those gases are filled in the air conditioners and refrigerators where cooling is required. All right. But these gases have a big problem. What is the issue? Yes, they are ozone depleting substances. They deplete the ozone layer. All right. They break down the ozone. And if ozone hole is created, then a lot of problems will begin, like snow blindness, also called as cataract. People will frequently get cataracts at a less age, right? It's a old age problem, but they get it at less, small age. DNA can damage, can happen, and it can lead to skin cancer. Okay, plants also get affected because of ultraviolet rays, because ozone filters the ultraviolet rays, right? And plants gets affected because the photosynthesis efficiency reduces. Okay, photosynthesis efficiency reduces, and there are many animals also get affected. So ozone is very crucial for us, and that is why many times we had a lot of summits where the entire globe came together and they spoke about how do we combat with the problem of ozone hole. So what they planned is, in place of chlorine they will use hydrogen in place of chlorine and bromine, because chlorine and bromine undergoes free radical mechanism, and free radicals are highly reactive and they react with ozone, and that's how they break down the ozone. So that is why they planned to reduce the use of chlorine and bromine substances with hydrogen. People were successful to do so. That's the reason ozone layer healed. All right. I hope it's clear. Advika and Preksha, do you get it? No?
Yes, sir.
So we call it freons. What do we call it? Freons. Freons. Freons have many varieties of CFCs. CF? CS. Chlorofluorocarbons. What do we call CFC? Chlorofluorocarbons. CFC means chlorofluorocarbon. And you know what? How we fixed the problem? We changed chlorofluorocarbon to hydrofluorocarbon. Chlorine was replaced by hydrogen to solve the problem. But still, it was the main, refrigerant, coolant in the air conditioners and refrigerators. All right. So, because of, so this chlorofluorocarbon is called as freon. All right. Chlorofluorocarbon is called freon. Yes. Now, so this chlorofluorocarbon, you can write, it is a compound of methane and ethane. I will give you an example. See, freon is of many varieties, but the most common variety is freon 12, FREON once again. Freon 12 is one of the most common freon. Freon 12, you know what's the formula? You can see the formula CCl2F2. What is the formula? CCl2F2, Freon 12. Tell me what will be the name for this compound? Yes, yes, you are right. Difluoro, hey, methane. Carbon has four valencies. So methane. See, I wrote, no, it's a compound of methane or ethane, right? Methane and ethane, methane or ethane. Dichloro, methane. Got it, no? So all hydrogens are replaced by chlorine and fluorines. Advika and Preksha, is this clear? Yeah, Freon 12. This is the most common one. The most common, Freon 12 is the most common CFC. Most common CFC. Freon 12 is the most common chlorofluorocarbon. There is fluorine 11 also, 13 also, 14 also. But we have to only learn about 12. That's right. Which grade you are in? Yes, and the freon you will learn is 12. All right, that's it. So freon 12. So freon 12, dichloromethane. Alphabetical order. Chlorine, C for chloro comes first, F for fluoro comes later, okay? Yeah. Now we have to learn about its properties. We have to learn about its properties. So about the properties, you can write it's non-toxic, stable. Yeah, properties of, not just freon 12. Freon 12 is example, right? We are talking about CFC, chlorofluorocarbon. Freon 12 is one of the, type of CFC. You got the point, right? Huh. So it is stable, it's not toxic, non-toxic. It is stable, it is not toxic, non-corrosive, and it is easily liquefiable. Easily liquid. What do you mean by this? Easily liquefiable gas? Hmm? Yes, huh? That's right. Yes. Huh. Thank you. Okay, Advika, do you have any doubts so far? Preksha?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. And the question is, can you tell me, actually, you people can tell me, if I asked you what would be the, first of all, answer my question, is it a haloalkane or not? Freon 12. See, what is it? Huh. Is it a haloalkane? Obviously, that's why we are studying it now. It's a haloalkane. If I ask you, how do we prepare by this? How do we prepare this? Can you guess what would be the method of preparation? Addition reaction. No, only one student can try once. Your chance is over. Substitution. No. You have studied it. Think about it. Advika, can you tell me how do we do the preparation of this?
Sir, is it not substitution?
Huh. Yes, it is Schwartz reaction, halogen exchange. Fluorine was replaced. Fluorine comes from Schwartz reaction, right? So write down another point. Prepared by Schwartz reaction. This is prepared by Schwartz reaction, right? Name reaction, halogen exchange. For fluorine we use it, no? And what do we use for iodine, Srinivas? What was the name of the reaction we do it for iodine? Huh? Very good. Yes, it was Finkelstein reaction. Very nice. Write the use. So what are the uses of this chlorofluorocarbon? You know that refrigeration, air conditioning, also write causes ozone depletion. Yes, causes ozone layer depletion. Guys, one more thing, tell me, you know Earth, right? There is a North Pole and there is a South Pole. Tell me where is the most of the population lives? Visit towards the close to North Pole or South Pole? You people have forgotten geography, I must say. North Pole. North Pole has the majority of the, in South Pole, what do you find? Antarctica. Do you live in Antarctica? Yes. So majority of the population is in towards, I mean, we are in almost in the equator, right? Tropic of Cancer, Capricorn, right? So that's the most dense area. But that is also, the more density, population density is towards, the more urbanization is towards the North Pole. In South Pole, we have only Santa Claus living and penguins. That's it. All right. Yeah, good catch. So, my question is, do you know about ozone depletion? The hole is bigger in, the hole is expected to be bigger in North Pole because more majority of people are living there. But actually it is there in South Pole. But in South Pole, what do you think? Penguins are creating the ozone layer depletion? No. So this is the question. Despite low population, low kya very low, almost nil, human population density is towards North Pole, still South Pole has a bigger ozone hole. So that is a homework for you to work on it, research about it and come back. Yes, something is, but you are talking about very surface. How will you explain that? But it goes south. That's what the answer you gave. Then, yeah, that's what you need to research about it. Okay, I hope it's clear. Advika, you got my question, right? Priksha?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So the next topic, we are done with chlorofluorocarbon. Has everyone copied? Okay. Next is the most important one. To be very honest, whenever the board exam make question comes from this topic, it comes from DDT. It's the very important topic, star mark. Okay, DDT. All right. So first thing is dichloro, diphenyl, trichloroethane. First thing they'll ask you is the full form. What does DDT stands for? So dichloro, diphenyl, trichloroethane. It is supposed to be DDTE, would be better, but they decided to keep only DDT. All right, dichloro. No, it's a new topic, number two. It's the another polyhalogen compound and a very important one. Prion is over. Okay, DDT. All right, so first thing they will ask you is the full form because many people don't remember it. All right. Second thing they will ask you is structure. They will ask you to draw. All right. So how many chlorine is there? Can you identify? How many chlorine is there? Array, it says a trichloro. What dichloro? You leave it. That's with phenyl, right? Here, how many is there? Three. And how many carbon is there? What is the word root? What's the word root? Ethane. Ethane means how many carbon? Two carbon. So first you draw these two carbon. Then you draw three chlorine in one carbon. Like this. Okay. Ethane, so two carbon. Trichloro, so one carbon has all the three chlorines. All right. Now let's come back to this carbon. Okay. So in this carbon, what does it shows? Dichlorodiphenyl. So that means the other carbon has two benzene phenyls. What it has? And each phenyl has chlorine. So ban gaya na dichlorodiphenyl. That's it. It's easy. You don't have to mug up. Then this is the DDT structure. Okay. Advika and Preksha, are you clear? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you understood, no? The structure, right? It's given here. And see, they have also given in the bold. How do you prepare? Prepared by these things will come in MCQs, and people wonders from where it came from. I don't know. It is right there in your NCRT book. All right. That's why I ask everyone to keep NCRT book with you, handy. Keep it handy. Remember, NCRT. If you remember line by line of chemistry and bio, nobody is going to steal 90 plus in the board exam. Nobody is stealing 80% in the NEET exam. That's for sure. It's written. Nobody is going to steal 75, 70% in the CET exam. You are sorted just by doing NCRT. That's the power of NCRT. All right. You are already going to be more than, 90 people ahead, 90% people ahead in all over India level because more than 90% of the people don't know the power of NCRT. They just roam around with these thick books. This thick book they'll carry, you know, and they just open and read and do some show off. But the toppers are actually just sticking with the thin book NCRT. And the weightage of NCRT is way much more than those thick books. All right. Yes. That's what you have to understand. It's not hard work only, it's smart work that matters the most. Yes. Okay. Now, next, why do we use it? Anyone knows why do we use DDT for? Insecticide. Okay. I mean, it's used as a very, very common for pest control. I'll tell you a smart story about it. You know, a country, very famous country, it's United States of America. They had once a huge infestation at every household. Bed bugs. Do you know about them? Please pray that you never ever come across bed bugs. The worst creation, okay, in the life sciences is bed bugs. Okay, phylum Arthropoda, class Insecta. All right. Now the problem is they are sanguivores. What do you mean by that? Tell me. Sanguivores. Blood. They feed on blood, are known as sanguivores. All right. So they feed on blood, okay, and they go through a stages. in their life cycle called molting. You know arthropoda do that, right? So that requires a lot of blood. To lay egg, they require a lot of blood because blood contains proteins. Now understand, they are voracious feeders on blood and especially they feed on human blood. All right. So if you come across bed bugs, you will not be able to sleep in the night because they are only active in the night time. And they are called bed bugs because they hide in the crevices areas in your bed, in your mattress, in your you know furnitures. And when light goes off, they start sucking on the blood, and it creates a irritation in your skin, and you will entire skin will be red, swollen red. All right. So that's why I told. So in US it was a big problem. So what they did, they used a lot of DDT. So when they spread a lot of DDT, they almost reached till the extinction. And all of a sudden, only 5 to 10% of the population developed immunity. They developed the resistance from the DDT. Plus, DDT has a very severe effect in your lungs in humans. They are known to cause cancers. Now it's banned worldwide. India was the last country to ban it, but eventually they banned it. Okay, because in India everything is allowed. All right, that's the problem. So this DDT is very having a very bad effect in the body. It's a bad health hazard. Okay, but yes, it was used for wiping out cockroaches, the another menace. Okay, and cockroaches, guess what? Just like the bed bugs, cockroaches also develop the immunity. Now, 1 kilo of DDT you spray, none of the cockroaches will die because they developed a classical case to study about genetic drift. Okay, but anyways, ma'am will teach you later. Okay, that's not my job now. Okay, I hope it's clear now. Okay, Advika, you understood about DDT, why it's used for insecticide. Priksha,
Yes, sir.
and you know what? There's something more special about it. It was the first chlorinated insecticide in the history. So you can write it was the, so this line they will use in assertion reason. Okay, they'll check your GK. So first, because it's given in NCRT, whatever I'm writing, everything is taken from NCRT. First, chlorinated insecticide. This was the first chlorinated insecticide. My bad, I missed the word organic. Organic insecticide. All right. Hmm. Right now, there is a new business, organic vegetables, organic pulses. So people are now using the word organic in a very bad way. See, organic means nothing harmful. That's what human mind, and they put everything in green color. So green reflects safety. That's the mindset, right, of a human is. Now what the thing is, more than 90% of the samples which says it's organic has failed the safety. They're not really organic, they're just using the name organic. Yeah, that's the thing. Exactly. Now you know. So now remember that if it says organic and it's expensive and it comes in green packaging, it doesn't mean it's safe. You really need to check the certificate, lab certificate. So those products which comes with the lab certificate are genuine. So you need to check the certificates. If it's green, if it says organic, remember it can be a poison and you are paying for it. Double, triple, right? Yes. Now, so write the uses. Anyways, we know insecticide. Remember now it's banned for good thing. Also write insect developed resistance. Guys, remember with resistance, I will educate you one more thing. Whenever doctor gives you antibiotics, remember that. They always tell you to take it for 3 days or 5 days, usually. So after eating it, after having it 1 or 2 days, you feel better and you leave it. Don't do that. Never ever. When doctor tells you to take antibiotic for 3 days or 5 days, make sure even if you feel better, even if you feel you don't require it anymore, you complete it the course. You don't exceed it and don't close it early. Because in both cases, what will happen? Your microorganism which you are exposed to will develop the bacteria, will develop resistance. So next time that medicine won't be effective. Got it? That is the reason we need to complete the course. So 5 days means 5 days. 3 days means 3 days. It's generally 3 or 5. Yeah. Okay, it's clear. So insects develops resistance. Write it down. High toxicity, high toxicity to fish. Stable, stable in fat accumulate in animals. Guys, remember fatty tissues. I hope you have studied in lower grades adipose tissue. Right? Have you heard of it? Adipose tissue, fat storage tissues. So remember, they actually are very stable in there. That's why it's very easily it gets in your body and it stays there. Okay? Got it? No? Yes. And remember, it's highly it is highly toxic for fish, and when you eat those fish, it comes back to your body. Got the point? You know that biological magnification, right? Whatever you give to the nature, nature will return it to you. So it comes through the food chain into you, right? Yes. So these are the problem. Moreover, you can write it is banned in USA in 1973. You will be shocked to check when India banned it. When we say we are 20-25 years behind, it's not wrong. It's true. They banned it in 1973. They understood the hazard. But in India, it was banned way late, after 25 years. Okay, let's go to the next one. DDT is over. And yeah, huh? Everything is written is can come in exam because these all are the lines in NCRT. All right, it's very important. Preksha, have you taken it? Adhika?
Sir, 1 minute, sir.
Okay. Okay, guys, one more thing I forgot to ask you. With respect to this, which position is this and which position is this? Para, right? With respect to this is ortho, meta, this is para. So when you write the name, you can also write it in a more proper way that para, dichlorodiphenyl because it's at para position, right? Hydrogen, see, all the hidden parts, hidden bonds are hydrogen bonds. All the hidden bonds are hydrogen bonds. So para, dichlorodiphenyl, yeah, done. We can write it like this, para. Hmm. No, it's correct. So para, dichlorodiphenyl trichloroethane because it is at para position. Okay, one more thing they can ask you. So this structure and this name is a common name. Which name is this? This is a common name. Now they can ask you what is the IUPAC name. What would be the IUPAC name of this structure? Okay, got it? No? Yes. So in NCRT, I guess they have only given this name, right? Para dichlorotriphenyl. Yeah, correct. Hmm. They have not given the IUPAC name. Oh, I think I have given before, then you have written, right? Very nice. Yes. Okay. Okay, we'll try to write the IUPAC name. Advika, have you copied it? Priksha?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So IUPAC name you can write 1 comma 1 comma 1 trichloro 2 comma 2 bis 4 chlorophenyl. Remember, when we use ortho para meta, it becomes a common name. I hope you are clear, right? Ethane. Write it down. This is the name. Okay. Why bis? Why do we use bis? Because this is first carbon, this is second carbon. So first carbon has free chlorine, so trichloro. Second carbon has two benzene rings. So when two benzene rings are there, we use bis. Got it? No? That's why bis 4-chlorophenyl ethane. That's it. Got it? No? I hope it's clear. Yeah. So this name is very, very important. IUPAC name. This is very important. Actually, this entire topic is important. DDT. Okay. Now let's do the next one. You can write the third one CH2Cl2. Can you tell me what's the name? CH2Cl2? Dichloro? That's right. Tell me where we have studied this. Substitution reaction. That's right. We saw it in the free radical initiation, propagation, and termination. That's right. Okay. Dichloromethane, also known as methyl chloride. Okay. Sorry, methylene chloride. Also known as methyl chloride is CS3Cl. CH2Cl2 is methylene chloride. Also known as, yeah. So what is the use case? Solvents. Solvent in paint, you know, solvent in paint remover, metal cleaning, and drug manufacture in pharmaceutical actually. Okay, drug manufacture. Now we can talk about the health hazards. So remember, it's very badly influences. It affects central nervous system. It affects central nervous system. Do you know what is central nervous system, guys? What is it? What is it? Which body part it contains? Yes, that's right. Brain and spinal cord. So it actually creates a damage in the brain and spinal cord. All right. Everyone take a note of this. Inhalation effect. So remember, if you are exposed to this, if you are exposed to this gas for a longer time, then it affects the brain and spinal cord. But what is that instant inhalation effect? If you inhale it by mistake, It causes dizziness. It causes dizziness, nausea, tingling, tingling in finger and toes. Toes and finger will tingle, okay? You can write tingling in finger and toes, and skin burning, eye irritation. Skin burning, eye irritation. You will cry like anything, okay? So, eye irritation. So, this is not good. That's it. Now we have to learn trichloromethane. Preksha, do you have any doubt? Can you tell me so far?
No, sir. Not yet.
Hmm. All right. Okay. So, okay. Next is chloroform. Write down. The fourth one. We'll study the next chloroform. Guys, quick revise. In 2 minutes, we'll resume the chloroform. Okay, I'll be back. The second important topic from here. Okay. See, there are total six. Out of those six, two are very important. One is DDT, second is chloroform. Okay, so we write about chloroform. What is the full formula? CH? Yes, write it as chloroform. That is the fourth one, right? Yeah. Chloroform is used for anesthesia, right? You inhale, you pass out. Correct? But for a very long time. So write it down. It's also called as trichloromethane. Trichloro, trichloromethane. And it is basically a solvent. Solvent for alkaloids. It is a solvent for alkaloids, iodine, and refrigerant. It is used as a solvent for alkaloids, iodines, and refrigerant. You can check in the NCRT book also where they have mentioned chloroform. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you can see they have mentioned chloroform is used as a solvent for alkaloids, fats, iodine, and other substances. The major use of chloroform is production to form a refrigerant, that is R22. Okay, you can mention that R22 production. What is that refrigerant name is? R22. So one refrigerant is there, it's called R22. So chloroform is used for its production. Chloroform is used for its production. Okay, you can write down. I hope it's clear. Yeah. Then you can write formerly used as earlier anesthetic for anesthesia, right? It is formerly used as anesthetic. Okay. Now we have better alternatives. We don't use chloroform for anesthesia. Okay. Right. So take a note of it. And health hazard now. The problem is it depresses the central nervous system. That's why That's why you pass out, right? For temporarily. So it depresses the central nervous system, cause dizziness and fatigue. It causes dizziness and fatigue, liver and kidney damage. That's why it's no longer used. Okay, liver and kidney damage from chronic means long term exposure. So it has a bad effect on the kidney and liver. Okay. Now comes the most important point. Guys, what I am going to write has a 90% chance of coming in your exam. All right. So this is what I'm writing is very important. So write it down. Oxidation in air. If you expose this in open air, it undergoes oxidation. Okay. So oxidation in air forms toxic gas. You know what do we call it? Phosgene. It forms a highly toxic gas when it is exposed in the air. So chloroform converts into phosgene on oxidation and the formula is COCl2. What do we call it? The formula of phosgene is COCl2. Hence stored in hence stored in dark colored bottles. Stored in dark bottles and write the reaction CHCl3 plus O2 gives COCl2 plus HCl. So guys, this is reaction is also very important. How in oxygen, in air, it, you know, changes. All right. It converts into phosgene along with hydrochloric acid, HCl, okay? That's the reason why do we store it in the dark color bottles to keep it away from sunlight and air. I hope it's clear. Stored in dark bottle and must be airtight. I missed the word airtight. Airtight to prevent the oxygen. Next is the second last. You write it down. Iodoform, CHI3. So when chlorine is there, CHCl3, it's called chloroform. When iodine is there, CHI3, it's called iodoform. Remember, iodoform is yellow color. It is having a yellow color PPT and it also has hospital smell. What it has? It has a hospital smell or antiseptic smell. Hospital or antiseptic smell, okay? Now uses. Why do we use this? It is used as antiseptic due to iodine release. Because it contains iodine, in cuts and wounds we can apply it because iodine is there which is antimicrobial. Alright, that's all we need to know. Remember because it has a color and smell, you will study later It's called, it forms a iodoform test. We'll study that later, iodoform test. All right, Preksha and Advika, both of you are clear?
Yes.
Okay. Preksha, what about you? You understood so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the last one, guys, to end this completely. The last one is carbon tetrachloride, CCl4. What do we call it? Carbon tetrachloride. Carbon tetrachloride, okay? It is used as for manufacturing. Huh? Carbon tetrachloride, right? No. Tetrachloromethane, that's the IUPAC name. Tetrachloromethane, it's a common name. So manufacturing refrigerants, cleaning, it is used as a cleaning fluid. It is also used as fire extinguisher. Okay. It is also used as a degreasing agent. Guys, you know that grease, right? We use it for lubrication. So if you have to remove that oily lubrication, it's called degreasing agent. What do we call it? To remove that grease on the machines, right? So degreasing agent. And remember one more thing. The health hazard is, what is the health hazard for this? Liver cancer. It can cause liver cancer. Severe exposure, severe exposure can lead to death and coma and death. So death and coma, all this can happen. Yes, yes, almost all, except iodoform. All are having a bad effects. And obviously, it can also deplete ozone layer. It can also deplete. And remember, it is also used as polar solvent. It is used as, no, it's a polar solvent. Don't add a polar protic. Polar solvent. Just polar means it dissolves organic substance. It can dissolve. What do you mean by polar solvent? Oh, my bad. Not polar, organic, non-polar. My bad. Yeah, non-polar solvent. Yes. So they are very common non-polar solvents. So it can dissolve organic substance. It can dissolve and also depletes ozone layer. So it depletes the ozone layer. I hope it's clear. Adhika and Preksha, this topic is covered. I hope you're clear on this CCl4 part.
Yes.
All right. So now revise the next three part, and in 2 minutes, okay, we'll start the new chapter, that is alcohol, phenol, and ether. So we'll do alcohol only today. First, I will finish alcohol, then I will target phenol, then we will complete ether. So part by part we will do. In NCRT, alcohol and phenol, they have done it together. I will do separate. Okay, first alcohol, then phenol, then ether. And remember, when I finish alcohol, phenol, ether, there will be a again exam, which will include GOC hydrocarbons, haloalkane halorines, and alcohol phenol ether. So remember, as we progress, the exam also will go cumulative. It will go cumulative, okay? You will not have exam on only one chapter, but all together. All right. And I took a lot of time because haloalkane halorine was having a lot of basics. So I took a lot of time to finish it. But now, moving forward, since we are clear with the basics, okay, so we will be going with a good speed now. Yes, okay, we need to catch up. All right, because the target is we will conclude the portions by November first week. Okay, November first week will before Diwali. Before Diwali, we need to finish the conclude the portions, and after that we have to start the post Diwali break. We will start the crash course. That's the idea. Full-fledged revision all over again with test series. You will be writing pre-boards. During those November, December, and January phase, you will write 7 pre-boards for chemistry, 7 for physics, 7 pre-boards for maths, and 7 pre-boards for biology. By where every exam by exam, you will be given a detailed feedback. You will get a detailed feedback of half of marks, and you will be given a feedback where you can improvise how to write, how much to write, how to form a sentence, how to use the formula in a correct way. All those feedbacks will be given to you. Yeah, then only huh, same approach. However, competitive exam preparations will be on more focus in the month of June, July, August, September, and October. Then competitive part will slow down from November onwards because November, December, January we will more focus on boards. Yes, so competitive part will be in on its peak till June till October. Yeah, that's right. Okay, anyways, guys, please revise. Read it once. Okay, Preksha and Advika, guys, are you done? Do you have any doubt? Are you done the revision? Advika, Preksha.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now all of you give the new headline. A new chapter that is alcohol, phenol, ether. Sorry, just write alcohol. We'll only discuss alcohol. Just write the name alcohol. And remember, 24th May, you will have the exam on GOC hydrocarbons, haloalkane, halorine, board exam pattern, subjective type, which will be held in the regular chemistry class timetable. Okay, chemistry class timetable. Okay, and exam, the provision of writing the exam is only offline. No online provisions are not there. Okay, so you pen paper exam is there. You need to come here and write. Okay, Amrit is present today. Jia is absent. Mayuk is present. Nessa is also present. Preksha is present but attending online. And Srinivas is present. Iba is absent. Advika is present online. Anantara present. All right. All right, guys. Now let's talk about alcohols. So how do we represent alcohol? ROH. And you know that the suffix, the what is the suffix of alcohol? Suffix is all because it's a functional group, right? But what if the alcohol If there is some other functional group which of higher priority is present, then alcohol becomes prefix, right? And what is the prefix? The alcohol prefix is hydroxy when it loses the priority in IUPAC naming. Okay. Advika and Priksha, you're clear on this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nesa, till when summer holidays are there in school? Already started. And Anantara, for you, you still have it. For AS people, it started. Okay, all right. Today only it started. Or yesterday it started. So what they are doing in school right now in AS? Oh, they already started alcohol phenol ether. Okay, fine, good. So we'll talk about a few things about alcohols. Basically, classification. So first thing we'll talk about alcohol is the classification, the types of alcohol we'll see. All right. So first is monohydric alcohol. What do we call it? See, mono means what do you mean by the word mono? One. So only one OH group. Monohydric alcohol means it contains only one OH group. Okay, example CH3OH, methyl alcohol, methanol, or CH3CH2OH. See, all these both examples are methanol and ethanol, right? They only have one OH group, right? But there are more categories. Remember, the carbon which contains the OH is not connected to any other carbon. So it's a 1 degree alcohol. What it is? 1 degree or primary alcohol. What do we call it? Primary alcohol. In that case, when a carbon which has a OH is just connected to one more carbon or no carbon, both of them are categorized as 1 degree or primary alcohol, and both 1 degree alcohols are coming under monohydric, right? No, 2 degree, 3 degree can also be. What I am trying to tell, carbon which, see, focus on the carbon which has alcohol. The carbon which has alcohol, it should not be connected to any other carbon, or it should be connected maximum. Both of them are 1 degree. If it's not connected, or if it's connected to maximum of 1. You got the point? But what if there is a case where the carbon which is having alcohol is now connected to two carbons? Then what do we call it? Well. In that case, what do we call it? No, it's still monohydric because there's only one alcohol. See, the definition of monohydric is one OH group. It's called secondary alcohol because the carbon which has OH is connected to two carbons now. So it's called 2 degree or secondary alcohol. Preksha and Advika, you guys are getting no? And now what about such carbon where the carbon which has OH is connected to three carbons? Yes, it's tertiary, 3 degree or tertiary, tertiary alcohol. So that's how we learn about primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohol. Yes, same like primary, secondary, and tertiary alkyl halides. Right, same logic. Got it now? Now we will study polyhydric alcohols. What do you mean by polyhydric alcohol? It can be any. It can be more than one. All are polyhydric. If the alcohol is more than 1, suppose 2 alcohol groups, 3 alcohol groups, 4 alcohol groups, all are polyhydric. So you can say more than 1, but not fixed how many? More than 1 OH group. More than 1. More than 1 OH group. So everything except monohydric are falling under polyhydric. Okay. Now I'll give you some examples. So for this also you see, do you know what do we call it? Ethane 1, 2 diol, right? What's the IUPAC name of this? Ethane 1, 2 diol. Ethane 1, 2 diol, right? Two carbons, so ethane, two alcohols, so diol, right? This is first carbon, this is second, so 1, 2. But there are certain compounds in chemistry, organic chemistry, where common names are more popular than IUPAC name. What do you mean by popular? When huh? More used? No. I mean, yes also, no also. The more accurate word is when I say popular, it means that's more used in question paper, in exam. They won't, in question paper, you will never see this ethane 1, 2 diol. Common means they use the common name. Popular means. So those common names are very, very essential for you to remember. This is one such compound where they often use it, especially when you study solution chapter. They have used it for 1000 times, like a lot of times in solution. Okay, and you will study this in depression in freezing point, where this substance is used as anti-freeze substance. It is used as, guys, do you know there are regions, there are places in our planet where people are living and temperature goes minus 15, minus 20, minus 30, in especially in parts of Russia, Siberia, and Canada. But people still live there, right? They don't live? Acha. Haan. So, do you know one more fun fact? They never turn off the car engine. They always keep it on. Because if they turn it off, it will cool and radiator won't start again. Radiator won't work. Now they have come up with a solution. In the radiator of the car, they put a chemical called as this ethane 1, 2 diol. So when the freezing was happening at 0 degrees Celsius, now because of this chemical, because it's antifreeze, you know what it does? It reduces the freezing point. Now it's happening at minus 20. That means when the temperature goes at minus 10, minus 15, the radiator will still work. It won't allow it to freeze. You're getting my point. Anyways, I will teach that in solution chapter. All right. So there you will see this name very common. And you won't see this name. You will see its common name. It's called as ethylene glycol. Have you heard of it? Yes. So write it down. Its common name is very important. So common name is ethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol. Advika and Preksha, is it clear? And you will not see this structure. They actually write it like this. It's the same thing, no? See, this can be written like this. Two carbons, each has one OH. Same thing. Okay. This is the open chain structure. This is the bond line structure, right? Ethylene glycol. So this is what they use mostly. That's what I was mentioning, that some organic compounds have common name, more popular means they use more in exam as compared to their IUPAC name. This is one of the example. And it's a it's a polyhydric alcohol, right? Yeah. So we'll take one more example. I am sure in 10th grade you know this. You have studied this in soap preparation, saponification, carbon chapter. I am not sure if you have memories of 10th right now or not. Okay, but you can see this. I am very sure you have studied this. Saponification, soap preparation. It's called glycerol. Where? CH2. Down. Oh, my bad. And this should be CH then, right? My bad, my bad. Oh, CH2OH, CH2OH, CHOH, right? Glycerol. Yes, write it down, glycerol. I hope it's clear. This is glycerol. Propane 1, comma 2, comma 3. What's the IUPAC name? Propane 1, 2, 3, triol. Right, this is the IUPAC name, nobody knows it. Famous is common name. It's called glycerol. This was used in the soap preparation. Okay. So we finished one category of monohydric alcohols. Let's learn about allylic, vinylic and benzylic alcohol, like how we have studied the allylic, vinylic and benzylic halides. Same logic, same logic. Okay. Advika and Triksha, guys, have you taken all these examples?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, allylic, how do we call allylic? Just give me 2 minutes, we'll end the class. So, what are allylic alcohol? Allylic means the carbon which has, guys, pay attention. The carbon which has OH is connected to such carbon that is involved in double bond. That's allylic. Listen to me again. The carbon which has OH is connected to such carbon that is involved in double bond. That's allylic. Now satisfy the valency with hydrogen. So there will be two hydrogen, there will be one, and there will be one, two bonds are all there. So two. Right? I hope it's clear. Correct? So this is your allylic. Who is benzylic alcohol? Pay attention very carefully. Again, please see this. Carbon which has OH is connected to such carbon that is involved in benzene ring. That's benzylic. Again, carbon which has OH is connected to such carbon is involved in benzene ring. Is it clear? Tell me, is it true? Can we call it benzylic? Hmm? Well, it's not benzylic. Many students do a mistake. They assume allylic and benzylic in the same context. The carbon which has alcohol is connected to such carbon is involved in double bond. So they say carbon which has alcohol is connected to such carbon which is involved in double. Remember, it's not a benzylic. Benzylic means the true meaning when it's not related to alcohol, it's related to any organic chapter. Benzylic word is common. Definition of benzylic is common. Benzylic means the carbon which has alcohol is having a benzene ring. This is benzylic. This is the true benzylic. Again, benzylic means carbon which has alcohol is connected to a benzene ring. That's benzylic. Now fill the valency, so CH2. Right? Got it, no? This is benzylic, not this. Then what's vinylic? Vinylic is, this is benzylic. And last is vinylic. So what is vinylic? Carbon which has alcohol is having double bond. That's it. Little difference, different names, right? Guys, I hope it's clear. So vinylic means the carbon which has a OH is having a double bond. Benzylic means carbon which has OH is having a benzene ring. Only allylic is a bit different. Carbon which has OH is connected to another carbon that is in double bond. That's it. Done. All right. So this concludes your, important examples of alcohols and classification. So the next class we will talk about preparation of alcohols. Preparation of Saturday we will be doing preparation of alcohol. Sunday we'll be writing the exam. That's the plan for the week. And next Sunday onwards we will do start the lab part. Okay, the experiments we will start doing it. Yes. All right. So Preksha, Adhika, you can attend the classes online on any days, but Sunday please be present offline. Okay, that will benefit you.
Sir, actually,
Yes, sir.
Yes, Preksha, you're saying something.
actually, we might go out on Sunday too. I'll talk to my mom and check.